Hello, everybody, and welcome back to the Battle at the Beach. Game 2 here of the Battle Division as FAU takes on Embry-Riddle. And I'm Gavin Coker, joined by Chris Linney, and we've got an exciting second game of the day here for the Battle Division. Chris, what are we expecting in this matchup?
I think we're expecting a great game here. Tight checking. It should be a fun one here.
And yeah, teams getting ready for starting lineups. So we'll talk about our goalie matchup a little bit. In goal for the Owls is their last year's goaltender of the year, two-time goaltender of the year, Rocco Bruno.
Rocco Bruno has been fantastic throughout his career here at FAU. Two-time goaltender of the year. We had him on the CHS podcast a few weeks ago. He is an absolutely amazing goalie, and they're really lucky to have him at FAU. He has done a great job for the program.
Yeah, and he was a big part of that run last year to the national championship.
He absolutely was. And also on the other side, the goalkeeper, Ian Holland for Embry-Riddle. He is also very good. This is probably going to be a somewhat low-scoring game here, I think.
Yeah, this is going to be a tale of two defenses and two really strong goaltenders. It's whichever team can really help their goaltender out and allow them to see the puck is what team is going to come out on top of this one. And we've already seen who's in the championship game awaiting the winner of this one. Is the University of Tampa Spartans, won 7-3 versus the Lynn Fighting Knights just a little bit ago. So a lot riding on this game, a lot of expectation as FAU is looking to go and win their third consecutive battle at the beach.
Absolutely. It should be a great game here tonight.
And we'll step away for the national anthem. The anthem finishing up, we are getting ready here for puck drop with Bruno sliding into his crease, Holland sliding down to his, and this is going to be an exciting game to end the day here at day one of Battle at the Beach.
This is going to be an amazing game. Perfect way to end a great day of hockey. We had a really good game here just a couple hours ago with Lynn against Tampa, and now we get another banger of a matchup here.
Yeah, and that Lynn game, physical against Tampa, and maybe we see some more of that. You know, ERAU, physical team led by head coach Bob Joyce, former NHL player for the '88 Bruins, one of the most physical teams probably in NHL history. So he definitely translates that when he's coaching this team.
Absolutely, and FAU is not afraid to lay out the body either. They can get physical at times as well.
Yeah, and it's a big part of both of these teams' games, and neither team is going to lay down and just let the other team walk all over them. So maybe we get some more physicality in this one as we slide in here for the opening faceoff as FAU wins that one and try to get it deep, but ERAU there, and they'll send it in. Looks like Olsen skating after it there for ERAU. Comes out to the line for Lawless. Turned over after a good check there from FAU and dumped in by ERAU. So Moore's going to take it for the Owls. Little battle of the birds here with the Ice Eagles and the Owls in this one. And a good shot pass there by Lawless, trying to put it in the back of the net, get one past Bruno. ERAU sends it around. Olsen. FAU battling for it. Olsen wins it, gets stuck on a player for FAU, and they'll try to get it out. Some good forechecking by ERAU to start in this one.
Just about a minute in, and I really like the pace of this game so far.
So icing looks to be the call. So this one's going to come back in the FAU zone. So no change for the Owls, who were trying to get some fresh legs on, but just a little bit too much under that one, couldn't get past the red line. As Daniel Tove slides in for the faceoff for the Owls. And he'll win that one. Big win there for the Owls as they're trying to get some fresh legs on. That one goes out to center ice. Rose battling for it. And they'll get that change they desperately needed. Jake Murphy was battling for the puck. ERAU with a shot, and Rocco Bruno snatches that one up with the glove.
Rocco Bruno doing what he does best.
Yeah, and that was Alex McCallum with the shot there, right into the glove of Rocco Bruno. So a lot of pressure so far early in this one from the Eagles. And that's going to be a big deal later in this game, is if they can wear FAU down, that's what's going to separate them from the Owls. As that faceoff is won by the Owls and just covered up by Rocco Bruno. So get another quick faceoff to the left of Rocco Bruno, right on your screen. And it's packed here at the Panthers IceDen for this second game of Battle at the Beaches. The Owls win that one, playing here on home ice. Eagles tried to dump that one deep. Owls able to get there as Nico Oliverio sends that one down, and that's going to be another icing. So another face-off coming down into the zone, and ERAU is going to take that one to the right of Bruno on your screen.
A lot of great defense so far in this game. Not very many shots on net so far.
Yeah, and the Eagles have been putting the pressure on, but FAU is doing a good job of allowing Rocco Bruno to make these saves. As FAU tried to send it there to Basher, is Leon Biller there. Now Jackson Newendike passes it up to Basher.
Ben Basher has been a key player for FAU so far this season. 9 goals, 4 assists so far for Basher this season.
Yeah, and he was a big part of that team last season. And FAU's got some new skaters on the ice moving up from their N3 team is Christian Cuccia, last year's Division III MVP for CHS. And Aiden Georgiano joined it as Cuccia tried to just slap that one on net. Got a little weak there, but a big hit by Cuccia.
Nice hit.
Eagles try to clear that one. Eagles skated up, as that's Jake Murphy. Excuse me, Sean Murphy there with the puck. Now Pepe passes across ice to Christian Cuccia. Cuccia tries to pass it back to Pepe, can't get there. There's the Eagle in the lane. Battle back along the boards. Ronan Keenan with the puck, skating it around, trying to create options. Cuccia back, sends it back around the board, pass in front to Keenan. And Ian Holland robbing Ronan Keenan there and gets a glove down on that one. Great save by Ian Holland on what could have been a sure goal.
Ian Holland made another really nice save earlier on in that possession as well, where he laid the blocker out.
And we mentioned it. It's going to be about these teams helping out their goalies. As Jason Seefeld goes in for that one. Battle for the puck as that one was tied up. ERAU comes out on top. They'll dump it in. A good hit there by the Eagles. Turned over by Georgiano in the FAU zone, but Seefeld able to slow things down and set this one back up and allow the Owls to play their game. Campagna skating up with some speed. He'll flick it off the glass and into the zone. Seefeld was trying to get in there, but a good stick by the Ice Eagles knocks that one out to the boards, and there's a battle on the boards. Eagles come out on top with that one. It's Jared Kane skating it up, and a big hit there by the Owls. Shot blocked by the Owls there. It looked like Shermer was trying to get a puck onto Bruno, but the Owls helping him out with the big block is Daniel Tove with some pressure. That one's sent in by Rose. And a backhander, and the Owls score! They open the scoring 16:03 into this game. And what an excellent pass, an excellent cycle there. And that's going to be number 13 tallying the goal, Emilio Stabile, with Rose and Tove likely getting an assist. So that'll open up the scoring, and that's a big momentum thing for FAU right here.
Absolutely. A really big goal there by Emilio Stabile puts FAU up 1-0. And that could absolutely change the momentum of this game, as FAU is now dictating the pace.
Yeah, and FAU tried to rush it in, but the Eagles do force a turnover. Now Nick Oliverio is battling along the boards. He dumped it in. So Owls were able to get some changes off. And that one's going to go down as Rocco Bruno sticks up the glove, and we'll get an icing. So that one's coming all the way back down to the Ice Eagles zone as FAU is looking to keep things going here in this one, Chris.
Yes, absolutely. They're dictating the pace now, being up 1-0.
And FAU wins that one, and a glove save there by Holland.
Really nice save there by Holland.
Yeah, and the reaction of that too, off the face-off, quick shot, and just able to cover that one with the glove and get another face-off. Good battle, quick pass down to Bayshire. He's got options at the blue line, but kicks it deep. Battle up along the boards, ref trying to get out of the way there. Biller comes out to Bonnet. Bonnet cross ice, and that one's gonna escape the zone. So FAU will just circle back and then pass it back up to Biller, who drops it off. Skating in, spins, turns. A quick pass to Bonnet. That one's gonna get deep to Biller. Biller battling along the board. ERAU able to angle him off at the puck there. They'll bounce it up the boards and try to get it out. Was played by a high stick by FAU, but the Ice Eagles play it, negating that. Biller had the puck, he drops it off. Making a great move is Murphy. Murphy with the pass, and that one's broken up by a stick of ERAU. And now a 2-on-3. Blocked there by the Owls. That was Delisiev. Bruno gets a stick on that one, sends it out. Another quick shot by ERAU, goes wide, looked like it went 5-hole under Bruno, but he was able to redirect it. Now Jackson Neuendijk skating up with some speed. Gets knocked off the puck, and Ian Holland's just going to cover that one up with the glove.
Jackson Neuendijk, another great player for this FAU team.
Yeah, made the transfer this year, coming from NCAA D1. So a nice little boost to this already amazing FAU Owls team. Campagna has the puck, tries to fire it, bounces off of an Ice Eagle out to the corner boards. Eagles send it around. They'll send it cross ice. Cezanto. That one bounces off of Keenan. And Keenan slowed it down, reset, kicks it up the ice to Cuccia. He'll drop it back to Pepe. Cuccia to Keenan, and he just fanned on that one. Couldn't get a good shot on that one. As Campagna sends it cross ice to his fellow blue liner. And they'll send that one up. And ref's arm goes up for icing.
No, they waved it off.
Looks like they waved it off. Ref thought it was icing, but
they waved it off.
Waved it off, and now Eagles skating down with some speed. Campagna there. Ice Eagles win that one, trying to make a move, but now there's a battle on the board, some physical play. Ronan Keenan now with the puck. slowing it down, setting up behind the net, and just looking to get this offense going as Aiden Georgiano hopped onto the ice. And that one's called offsides, so Eagles will have to touch up, and that allows FAU to slow it down again. And that one just out of the reach on the pass there. Shot in on Bruno. Tried to set it up back in front, couldn't. Bruno calling it out to the team. Another shot, that one goes wide, likely off of a body. Another shot off of Bruno, rebound opportunity, but the Owls recover, and they're gonna skate it up with some speed. And a big center ice hit, knocking the Owls off of the puck there. Good physicality by Ice Eagles, and way to keep it clean. Nifty move there by Jake Murphy, but just couldn't keep the puck as the Eagles were able to angle him off. Now the Eagles will move up the ice. Little miscommunication there, but puck's along the wall. Theander was battling for it for the Owls. Now Georgiano skates it in. Tried to pass it to the center, but it bounces off as an Ice Eagle. A little snow shower there for Ian Holland as he covers that one up.
Absolutely. Great pace to this game so far. 11:56 left in the first period. No penalties yet in this game. It hasn't really been all that physical.
Yeah, it's been physical, but it's been clean physicality, and that's the difference between what we saw in the Lynn versus Tampa game earlier.
That game was just dirty.
And the further along we went, it got worse as ERAU skates it up. Ice Eagles with the shot, and Bruno a big save. Puck still loose and able to get a cover. And that's why Bruno is so detrimental to this team. A big save, sprawling all over the ice, and still is able to find a way to cover it.
Are you kidding me? Rocco Bruno. There's a reason why this guy has won Goaltender of the Year each of the last 2 years here in CHS.
And we talked about it. The desire to win there is from him. When we talked about it on the podcast, he was able to just talk about his desire to win as the Ice Eagles win that faceoff, fire a shot. Bruno couldn't cover it up, so it bounced off, came out for a rebound, but ultimately it gets out of the zone as the Owls force the pressure, and they'll send it back in. Bruno comes out to play it with some speed. And now Owls battling for it in the neutral zone. Tove finds the puck, tries a backhander, sharp angled, and Holland getting the cover with 11:14 left here in the first period with the Owls with the 1-0 lead. And Chris, what are you seeing from the Eagles that's allowed them to keep this high-paced offense from the Owls from getting more goals?
I've seen a lot of fast play from the Eagles, and both teams defensively have looked very strong in this game so far.
Yeah, and the Eagles flipped that one out to center ice. But back into the Owl zone is Campagna as he plays it, and a good move there by Bayshore. He'll skate it up, and that one's just going to be whistled down for offsides. Likely just barely offsides, as, you know, sometimes I can't imagine getting out there and skating that fast and trying to stay on side.
No, I can't either.
So Jackson Neuendijk skated offsides there, so the faceoff is just going to come right outside of the Ice Eagle zone as Neuendijk slides in for the faceoff versus Sean Murphy. And the Owls will come out with the puck as that one goes back to Campagna. But tried to get the pass off, blocked into the zone by the Eagles, and now it's back along the boards. Cezanto holds, fires on Bruno, and Bruno's going to swallow that one up. Good straightaway shot there by the Ice Eagles, and a great save by Rocco Bruno.
Bruno has been very headstrong in this game so far. He's faced quite a few tough shots.
And he's talked about his mentality before. It's just staying calm, you know? Mindset like a goldfish. Happens and it's gone. You just have to stay calm and cool between the pipes. As Ice Eagles sent that one around the board, but they had to touch up for offsides. Pass goes cross ice. Good one touch there by Kushia. Daniel Tove trying to use that size. Passes it out in front. A shot, and that one's off the shoulder of Holland and back into the corners. Eagles with the puck. They'll kick it up the boards. That will come out to center ice, but Henry Bonnet now with the puck. That one's back along the boards. Shot by Tove, just goes wide as he was in a dangerous spot there in the slot. And that one, puck almost bounced up and into the Ice Eagles net. Now Kuchia being pressured back in his own zone, but uses his speed. Skates it up as a Eagle breaks a tire. Pepe shot off the blocker, off the pads of Ian Holland. Another shot, another kick saved by Ian Holland. Puck's still in the zone for the Owls, putting on some pressure. Another shot saved by Holland. Three quick shots.
3 great shots and 3 great saves from Ian Holland.
And he's really keeping the Ice Eagles in this one. Without him, this game could be 6-0 by now.
Oh, yeah.
Good skating there, but ultimately turns it over as the Ice Eagles try to move up the ice. And they'll kick it up. Moving the puck up the ice was Jake Filler there. He sends it around the boards. That's Olsen. Good back skate there by Jason Seafelt. Owls under some pressure from the Eagles, trying to get it out of their zone. That one bounces up off the boards and out of the zone, but Ice Eagles are going to have to touch up for all sides as Rocco Bruno plays that one to Campagna. Georgiano now with the puck in the neutral zone. Get that one deep as Seedfeld's chasing after it, trying to force a turnover on the forecheck. Does force it back in as Georgiano. Good pressure there. And that one's going to come out to Campagna, center ice. He'll send it across to Murphy.
Florida Atlantic has done a really good job dictating the pace of this game, but Embry-Riddle has done a really good job playing catch-up with FAU.
And almost a bad turnover there by ERAU as Daniel Tove was chasing after that puck. And this one comes out to middle ice. Tried to get a long-range pass. The Eagles just couldn't get a touch on it. Forecheck by the Owls as the Ice Eagles are trying to skate it up. Good stick lift there, forces a turnover. And that one's going to be flipped up into the neutral zone. Playable. Stabile played it out to the corner. Big hit there. Stabile with a big hit, and he has the one goal in this game for the Owls. It gave them the lead. That puck was tried to drop back for him. And a good stick there sends it to the boards by Stabile and stops the Ice Eagles rush. As he is hounding the neutral zone right now with another great defensive play.
He has been the best player on the ice so far in this first period.
Rocco Bruno directing a little bit of traffic there as Henry Bonnet got the puck from Daniel Tove off of the call from Bruno. Stabile now with the puck. He fires, trying to get a second, but that one's blocked by the Ice Eagles. It rolls back behind the net, sent around the board. That one comes out to neutral ice. Sean Valesio sends that one deep. Now Jackson Neuendijk dropping it back. That one goes offside, so Owls got to touch up. Eagles with some time. Puck sent down back in by Jackson Neuendijk. Looking forward in his feet is Brady Basher. Neuendijk there with some help. It comes out. And the Ice Eagles now, Cezanto skating it up. They have some pressure. Quick shot. Looks like it got off of the stick there of Sean Valesiev. It's a good stick there. Now Jackson Neuendijk with the puck. Has Biller. And Biller just couldn't get it on net. Has some good defense there by the Ice Eagles. As Nick Oliverio now has it.
The Ice Eagles have looked really good on defense so far in this game. FAU is a very quick team, and the Ice Eagles have done a fantastic job of limiting them to just one goal.
And we saw right there is Basher just got knocked off the puck, but they kept the stick up as Basher now is skating it back in. He's skating around. He'll send it back down along the boards, trying to set up Jackson Neuendijk. Eagles are just going to flip that out to neutral ice. Pepe tried to play it, got a little tripped up there on his skates. Good checking along the boards. Biller sent it in, and now Pepe on the forecheck forces a turnover. Still skating with it for the Ice Eagles do get back and rally to the puck, forcing a turnover, and they'll send it back around their own boards. They'll send it up ice now, trying to get out of their own zone. That one off the stick of Luke. Rowan Luke. And now, with some speed, here come the Owls. And a good little check there to angle more off of the puck.
Rowan Luke, the captain of this Ice Eagles squad, and there's an icing.
So yeah, this one's going to come back in to the zone of the Ice Eagles as FAU is going to choose to take this face-off on the right here on your screen of Ian Holland. So a fast-paced first quarter. I mean, down to 4:19, and not a whole lot of stoppages, no penalties, just clean hockey. And that's what you want to see from this ERAU team as well as this FAU Owls team.
There's been a lot of physicality, but it's all been very clean.
And physicality is a good thing when you can control it. And that's a big part of this.
Lynn
FAU,
and Tampa, on the other hand, could not control their physicality.
As now Ice Eagles skating it up through the neutral zone. With a shot on Bruno, pads off the blocker. Kick save there by Bruno. Keenan almost forced a turnover for the Ice Eagles. Puck lost in some skates. And now Ice Eagles will send it deep and will just come up short of icing. So a good chip in there, you know, didn't go down to the red line. So Ice Eagles now with the puck and a big hit there. And looks like we're going to get a whistle. Looks like we're getting a penalty here. Not quite sure what the referee saw. But Shea Keating is headed to the box for the FAU Owls with 3:22 left in the period.
Not entirely sure what.
We'll get the call here. 2 minutes for, looks like unsportsmanlike conduct, according to the motions. I mean, he's facing the scoring box, but unsportsmanlike in hockey, but a false start in the NFL. So unsportsmanlike conduct, 2 minutes. So big opportunity here for the Ice Eagles as Kai Ackerman is going to skate in for this faceoff with a 5-on-4 power play. And the Ice Eagles have done a good job with their cycle, and this one is, they win that one, and Lawless had the puck. And now Jake McCaw. Jake McCaw back at the point with the puck. Drops it back across to Daniel Lawless. Lawless tries to go for a shot pass, and that one off of the stick of an Eagle and back into the boards. As Owls try to clear that one out. That was Jason Siebfeld. Lawless able to keep it in. Calling for the puck was Jared Gain. And a battle on the boards. Owls looking to get it clear. And they'll now skate it up through their own zone. And potentially they'll get 2 fresh legs for the defense. As they're making a move, a great move, a shot sharp angled, and that one just goes off the side of the net. That was a good opportunity there by Jake Murphy trying to find the back of the net shorthanded.
Yeah, really good opportunity there from Murphy.
So Owls have killed a minute of this power play as the Ice Eagles are in the Owls zone. Now McCaw with the puck. He's skating, looking for an option. Kicks it out to the blue line. Quick shot. Goes around the boards. McCaw, DeKeen. Shot. And that one got past Bruno, but the Owls were able to get a stick on it and keep it from going in the back of the wide open net.
Wow.
A great play there by Nick Oliverio, helping out his goaltender. Finnegan, shot, blocked. What a great play defensively by the Owls as there's 20 seconds left to go in this penalty kill. That puck comes out to the corner for Keene. He'll take a pass to McCaw. Shot on Bruno. Bruno gets the cover as there's going to be 9 seconds left on the power play for the Ice Eagles. So a good cover there by Bruno, allowing the Owls to get a change with this power play penalty kill coming to an end.
Absolutely. What a great kill by the FAU Owls.
And it's not over yet, but Jackson Neuendijk's going to skate in for this face-off, and he'll win that one, potentially killing this one, as that one's going to just stay. Oh.
Offside.
Thought it stayed in. Ref calls it offside, so 3 seconds left, and this one's going to come outside the zone, so that will likely do it for the Ice Eagles power play. As Keating's over there standing in the box ready to get back into the action. Neuendijk skating in for this face-off, loses that one, but 1 second, and Keating is out of the box, so the Owls kill off the Ice Eagles power play, and now back to 5-on-5. Neuendijk with the pass up to Biller. Basher getting out. Bonnet now with the puck. Tried to get it deep off the stick of an Owl. Kept in the zone by the Owls. Biller now trying to make a move. Couple Owls in that area. Quick shot there by Neuendijk, but just goes off the pad of Holland and out to the right. Biller and the Owls still putting pressure on. Bonnet keeping it in the Ice Eagles zone. Now the Ice Eagles have it, and will finally get it out. And they'll have a rush as Luke almost had an opportunity, but he blew a tire there and just couldn't keep the puck on his stick. And another good check there, and that one is up into the rafters. So we'll get a whistle there, and this faceoff is going to stay inside of the Owls zone.
These goaltenders have made some really nice saves here in the first period.
And this has been a great game for both defenses helping out their goalie. I mean, yeah, the Owls did get on the board, but ever since then, the Ice Eagles have not allowed anything, as Ian Holland's been able to see every puck and make every save.
Yeah, absolutely. The defenses have also been a big part in this game.
So 30 seconds left to go in this period as Ice Eagles with some pressure along the board, trying to get a goal to tie this one up. McCormick fires a quick shot, and they score! Bruno tried to close it between the pads, and it looks like it just skated through, and that one's going to be tied up with 18-8 left in the first period. As looks like Jake McCaw is going to get the tally, with McCormick getting an assist.
Jake McCaw continues his incredible season for ERAU.
So all tied up at 1. 18.8 left in the first period. And this has the makings to be a really great game here for game 2 of the Battle Division at Battle at the Beach.
Absolutely.
And that puck drop was a little tied up. Stabile tried to get out there. Got tied up between two Ice Eagles. So now the Ice Eagles skated up 3 seconds, and they'll dump it in, and that will do it for the first period. So a 1-1 tie through 1. Both teams playing excellent defense, both goalies standing on their heads. Chris, what are you expecting from the second period?
I'm expecting more of the same from the second period. That was a really fun first period. Both goalies and defenses showed up. The offense for both teams also showed up. Each team getting a goal, and just a really clean period of hockey. Only one penalty in that period.
Yeah, so that'll do it for the first period. We'll step away. We'll be bringing you back the second period here from FAU and ERAU here at Battle at the Beach. Welcome back to the second period here at the Panthers IceDen. Game 2 of Battle at the Beach. And this has been an exciting one so far, Chris. A lot to expect from this game.
There is a lot to expect from this one, and it's been incredibly exciting hockey so far in this game. ERAU's defense is keeping them in the game. If the defense wouldn't have showed up for ERAU, this game would be like 7-1 right now, but the defense is keeping them in, and Ian Holland is making some incredible saves.
So yeah, got a fresh sheet of ice. Goalies have switched side, warmed up their crease, and we're getting ready here for puck drop in period number 2. As Ice Eagles will win that, Lawless sends it up through the neutral zone. The Owls will send it in. Ice Eagles with possession of the puck. As they flip it back along the blue line, then skate it up. A good hit there by the Owls along the boards. As that one goes up to Cuccia. He'll pass it back to Nick Oliverio. And then back up. The Ice Eagles potentially a 3-on-2. Quick shot. Blockered away by Rocco Bruno. Good save there. And then you've got Keenan skating it up with Cuccia and Pepe. And blocked off of the leg of an Ice Eagle. So Ice Eagles up with some speed. That was Coronel. Back out in front. Nobody was there for the Ice Eagles. Keenan was just able to keep that one out wide. Cuccia now sends it around the boards. As the Owls are getting a change. Good stick there by Murphy to keep that one in. Now Biller comes up with it. A pass across and a good stick tie up there by the Eagles. As that was McCall tying up the stick with Bayshore, not allowing that backdoor shot.
They just saved yet another goal from FAU.
And now that is going to be an icing, so this one's going to come back into the Ice Eagles zone. And that was a good early pressure by the Owls. And now Bruno's going to send the puck down the ice. Looking reminiscent of a time where he scored a goalie goal. As Jackson Neuendijk skates in for this faceoff. And Owls will win possession. Pass across to Bayshore from Murphy at the blue line. Bayshore, quick shot there by Biller off the pass of Bayshore. Murphy out to Bayshore. Owls still with some pressure. Spinning Bayshore. Forced to turnover as McCaw now with some speed for the Ice Eagles. He's the only one back as they're getting a change. So McCaw trying to keep the puck in the Owl zone. Now that one's going to be sent across the ice, and that's going to go the distance, and we're going to get an icing. So that's going to come back into the Owls zone. As there's 18:07 left, and some good chances by the Owls early in this one, Chris.
Yes, definitely, but the defense of ERAU has been phenomenal throughout this game, and the goaltending has also been great.
Yeah, and the Ice Eagles win that face-off. So puck out to the center, a shot off the pad of Bruno as he kicks that out wide. Owls trying to get possession back. That one's sent around the board. Now Biller taps the puck over to Bonnet. Now Biller battling along the boards. Turnover. Looks like Ackerman there. Quick shot by McCall on Bruno. He's got the first goal for the Ice Eagles. And finally, the Owls send it up as Cuccia skating it up with Neuendijk. Bayshore with Neuendijk. Tried to get it wide out in front of the net, and that one was turned over, but Campagna now back for the Owls. That one taps off a Bayshore stick as Tovros slide out, so a line change for the Owls. As Bayshore comes over, switch it out for Stabile. Puck into the Owls zone by the Ice Eagles, but sent up to Tove. And a nifty move there by Campagna, able to get that puck back around. Puck went back behind the net, and Holland just sends it back along the backboards. But now a battle for the puck. Refs calling him to move it. That one comes out to the line. Campagna, a shot bounces off of an Ice Eagle stick, goes wide. Ross now with the puck. And a shot by Stabile, but he breaks his stick. So a broken stick on the ice, but quickly comes over as the equipment manager got a new stick for him. Don't see that too often, Chris, in club hockey, a broken stick.
No, you really don't. You only really see it in Division I college hockey and in the NHL.
And a quick shot there, saved by Bruno. Patted out wide, and now Toph skates up into it. One-on-one, makes a good move. Tries to get a shot off, but the defense by the Ice Eagles. And that one likely still, there's a stick on the ice, so got to watch for that along the boards here by the benches.
Especially since the pace of this game has been extremely fast.
Yeah, not many stoppages unless it's a goal. As
Not
that one's
really
center,
at all.
and that one was sent around the board by the Ice Eagles. Does come out of the zone, and Ice Eagles touch up. It was a delayed offside. And Nick Oliverio with some speed skates it in. Sharp angled shot. Heard that one bounce off the post and come out. Ice Eagles trying to clear from their zone. Kept in by Seatbelt. Now shot by Georgiano just over the net, and that one's going to go all the way down the ice. But no icing, as the refs say, and that one was tipped. Nick Oliverio now passes it up backhand.
Big hit there.
And that's that physicality, that clean physicality that we've talked about. Keenan makes a move, a shot, and he scores!
What a shot!
Ronan Keenan puts it in the back of the net, giving the Owls a 2-1 lead with 14:52 left to go in the second period. What do you think about the Archer celly there, Chris?
I like it. That's one of my favorite cellies in hockey.
You know, we've seen some creative ones today. The belly slide, the pump the crowd up. But
oh, yeah.
You can't go wrong with an old classic Archer.
Reagan Lyon. We interviewed him after the last game. Man, that guy is a character.
And a quick shot just goes in on Bruno. He'll just catch that one in the glove, you know? Not a bad thing to play a little catch as a goalie.
No, not at all. Like, you're playing baseball with a hockey puck or maybe football.
You know, you just can't go wrong with the game of catch between you and the opposing team as a goalie.
Oh, yeah.
That puck won by the Ice Eagles. But FAU forces a turnover, and now they're skating up trying to capitalize on that momentum shift with that goal. They now have a 2-1 lead. And still some pressure by the Owls. Now skating it up is Olsen for the Ice Eagles. But he's knocked off the puck by Keenan. That one rolls around the boards. Pepe had the puck, but turned it over to an Ice Eagle. Bonnet now with the back behind his own net. Murphy sent that one up to neutral ice. Dyke hops onto the ice as Ice Eagles send it in. Brown pinged it around the boards. Tried to get a pass out in front. No one was there, but Jackson Neuendijk, fresh legs off of the bench. Skating in now with some speed as the Ice Eagles get a change. That top line of McCall, Ackerman back out there. Neuendijk with some speed, wrapping it around the board. Tried to get it back to the blue line. Can't. And now McCall has the puck. Makes a nifty move to get around Neuendijk. But ultimately turned over again in their own zone. Neuendijk passes it off. Baysher tries to kick it across to Neuendijk. Neuendijk settles. He shoots, and a save by Ian Holland. Way to square that one up.
Great save by Holland there.
And now the Ice Eagles moving it up is Archibald, but he drops it up to Keene. Keene, a shot, and that one goes top left corner.
Wow.
And the Ice Eagles have tied this one up. So it's just back and forth in this one, momentum shifting at every turn.
We got a good one here.
So 2-2 with 13:08 as Keene puts that one back in the net. That was defenseman Jared Keene with the goal.
That's his 6th goal of the season. He leads the team in points.
And when you've got guy out there who's feeling the game like that, putting the puck in the top left corner, you know it's going to be a good one.
Oh, yeah.
So now Owls looking to get back into it, but Murphy has the puck. He shoots it on Bruno, and Bruno gets the cover there. So 2-2 with 12:57 left to go here in this one. As FAU Owls win that one. Tried to tap it off of his stick, but almost turned it over. Now Owls with the puck. They do get it out of their zone. Sent back in by the Ice Eagles. Yaki sends that one in. Campagna back. Kicks that one around the boards to Sabile. Sabile up to Ross. Ross now has a chance. Tries to get it across to Tove, and Tove just can't find it on his stick and get a lift on it to put it in the back of the net. So now Ice Eagles send that one up. Murphy was looking there for the puck. It'll skate into the Owl zone. Sean Velasiev had the puck, and now that one's sent up. As Owls skating it back through their own zone. Good little push along the boards there by the defense to loosen up the puck from the Ice Eagles. That one tried to get a chip play going to Georgiano, but just couldn't get it around the Ice Eagles defender there. And that one skates back into the Ice Eagles zone as that one's sent around the board. Still some pressure. Good forechecking by the Ice Eagles in this game.
Very good forechecking.
And now Owls do get it up. That's Keating. Keating with the shot, and that one goes wide. Maybe off of the glove there of Holland, and comes off the backboards, and Holland gets a cover.
We haven't seen too many penalties in this game.
Yeah, still just the one from the first period. So very clean game by both teams. You know, if we see this game stay tied like this, maybe that changes. But you know, both of these teams are well coached. Christian Long behind FAU's bench, Bob Joyce behind ERAU. Two really, really well coached programs. As Eagles send that one down, and if FAU gets their first, is going to be an icing, and they will. So short little break there, and now the face-off is coming back out down to the Ice Eagles zone. That's Shea Keating sliding in here for the face-off for FAU. That puck's dropped. Eagles do win it. Big win there as they're trying to get some fresh legs on the ice, potentially. Move there. It was like running. Luke tried to make a move. Loses the puck. Now Georgiano skating it through the Owl zone. A battle along the boards. And a quick shot onto Bruno. Makes the save. Let out a rebound opportunity, but the defense there to help him clear it. And now Georgiano makes a good move. Now he has a 2-on-1. A shot! And Holland able to swallow that one up. Good save on the straightaway shot there by Aiden Georgiano.
Really good move there by Georgiano to step through a defenseman, but it was just a little too off.
You know, it's hard to believe that this M2 team gets much better, but, you know, bringing up Aiden Georgiano last year and into this year from the M3 team has definitely provided a boost, and we saw why right there.
Yeah.
This puck gets ready to be dropped after that save by Ian Holland. Eagles do win it, but Murphy sends it back in as Cuccia is now on the ice with Pepe and Tove. And that line's been a hard-hitting line in this one. Jake Murphy sends it low to Cuccia, back to Murphy. And that one is up into the netting, but stays in. So no souvenir for the fans here at Panthers IceDen. So we'll get a face-off here to the left of Ian Holland on your screen. Now Keenan skating in for the face-off here. And FAU wins that one off of Keenan. Cuccio with a quick shot and just gloved up by Holland. So quick shot try, and that's just making a goalie make a save.
That is a routine save there by Ian Holland. He's made quite a few of those in this one.
As Keenan slides in for another faceoff. Ooh, got deja vu right there. Owls do keep it in the zone. Murphy chips it up. That's down low. Keenan out in front. A little contact with the goalie there by Cuccia, but he was just trying to play the puck. Now the puck is back down deep for FAU. Pepe now with the puck. He turns it over as now McCaw's got it. Ackerman skating it back in his own zone. Takes a big hit from Cuccia. Now Ackerman lost his stick. He's trying to play with the skates. Ultimately is able to get around the boards, and a big hit there. Cuccia is still with the puck. Tried to pass it back in to Pepe, who was on that hit, and that one's gonna catch. Looks like some of the rafters, and that one's gonna go out of play.
Yeah, hit the side of the glass up there, and then bounce out of play.
So getting a switch for both sides, some fresh legs. As Neuendijk coming back out, skating in for the face-off for Sean Murphy. Neuendijk wins it. Bayshore back, and that one rings around the boards off of the stick of Oliverio. Some good pressure out front was the pass, trying to get it to Bayshore. Was Biller, but just couldn't get enough on it. And a big hit there by Yakiel on the boards on Oliverio. Good clean hit there. Ice Eagles spin it around as Yaki's there. Biller forced a turnover. Jackson Neuendijk with the pass, and an Ice Eagle able to get in the middle there. That was Daniel Finnegan
that was
making
a really
that
good
play. Yeah, good defense to clog the lane there. Nick Oliverio sends it back around the board. Bayshore tried to move it, but ultimately turned it over in the zone. But gets it back now with some space. And that one's kicked up to Neuendijk, and Neuendijk sends it up just out of the reach. It looks like a Biller, and excuse me, that's not Biller, that's Murphy. And that one will be covered by Holland. So a beautiful night here in sunny Southwest Florida here at the Panthers IceDen for Battle at the Beach.
Gotta love Florida.
Jackson Neuendijk wins that face-off. Brady Bayshore sends it around. Biller now battling along the boards. Got a little play with the stick there, but Neuendijk does come out with it thanks to the effort by Biller. Biller still now battling for the puck as Neuendijk sent it around. Lots of battles along the boards here. He's Bonnet now with the puck, and that shot is blocked. Comes down to Moore on the other side of the blue line. Biller forcing a turnover. Bayshore trying to get it out to Neuendijk, who was sitting in the slot but couldn't. And now Moore tried to keep it in, and Moore tried to get a hit, and Filler with a little reverse hit there. That one's sent around the board, out of the Ice Eagles zone. That one's gonna come out to Kingsley, who sends it across. Dumped in. Bonnet chasing after it for the Owls. Tries to send it up. Can't quite get the clear yet. Now Moore is able to get it out of the zone, but it comes back in. Bonnet back for the puck.
Nice hit there by Tove.
Ice Eagles forced a turnover. Just didn't get enough on it. Was Bonnet. With some good defense. And a good hit there. Now this one's coming up is Emilio Stieble. With the puck, Stieble a shot. Looking for his second of the game. Another shot, Holland with the save. Some good pressure here by the Owls. That one's sent back around the board. A quick shot, that one goes wide. Sean Velasiev Sends it around the boards. Ultimately, it's sent out by the Ice Eagles as Campagna. Back for it. That one's sent in off the Siga Ross, so no icing as they look to get a switch. Good battle along the board there. That's Shea Keating battling for it. He forces the Ice Eagles back and still chasing that puck down. Strong forechecking as Theander now with the puck. He sends it out. Blue line to blue line. A shot! And a good blocker saved there by Ian Holland.
Great save there by Holland.
A sharp shot there from the blue line. Now, Owls looking to find another one to get back to a 1-goal lead with some tired Ice Eagles out there. Georgiano tried to keep that one in, but some good defense by the Ice Eagles, able to get it out.
Uh-oh.
And a chance now for Olsen. A save by Bruno as one of the Owls just accidentally blew a tire and almost lost the puck and forced a turn and gave the puck up. But, you know, when you have a guy like Rocco Bruno, you've got a lot of insurance back in between the pipes.
Absolutely. Rocco Bruno has stood on his head in this game for the most part.
I mean, I know during the offseason, Rocco Bruno was taking shots with Detroit Red Wing Patrick Kane. So if you're taking shots from Patrick Kane, you're pretty much prepared for anything here in club hockey.
Yeah, you gotta be.
That one's sent up the ice. It's going to go right on Holland, and he's just going to cover. As Pepe was trying to speed down and catch that puck off the faceoff. Looked like a little bit of a set play there. Something they've been practicing.
Yeah.
So we'll get a faceoff. This one to the right of Holland. Pepe's going to slide in for this one. A quick shot. Maybe cut off the glove. Ultimately went wide. Battle along the boards. Keenan McCall there. Pepe. Keenan came out with it, but the Ice Eagles do get it. Now they're trying to skate it up is now Keen. Keen with McCall. Quick shot, and just on a Rocco Bruno for a cover. And looking just to make him make a save. So this one's going to be to the left of Rocco Bruno, the face-off.
Yep.
4:49 here, left to go in the period, tied 2-2. And we talked about a physical game, but this has been a clean physical game. And
yeah, it definitely has.
And we know FAU is a disciplined team, but ERAU is showing that as well. And now Pepe skating with some speed, trying that similar play that we potentially saw before, just beat as there were two Ice Eagles there. Ackerman now skating it up, but he'll lose it. McCaw still pressuring Keenan. Oh, the Ice Eagles are offside, so they're going to have to go touch up. So some free ice there for the Owls as now they've come back with some speed. Keenan moving it up. He'll skate it around. He drops it back to Murphy at the blue line, and Murphy just not able to get proper stick on it. That one's offside, but Owls will just change as that dump in. Neuendijk, Biller, Basher. Hopping over the boards. Biller making a good play for us, and a turnover allows Basher to find the puck. He tries to get it back to Biller, can't. Ice Eagles tried to make a pass, but Jackson Neuendijk was able to get a stick on it, keep it in the zone. Now Basher across to Biller. Biller, a quick shot off of the pad of Holland.
Good save there by Ian Holland.
And now Henry Bonnet skating it in. He dumped it in. Keene now. Ice Eagles moving it up. They'll try to flip it off the gap. They'll flip it deep, but no icing. Looks like it might have caught a stick on the way down. Neuendijk with the puck, making some fancy moves back in his own zone. And he'll get a pass up. Good little touch pass there by the Owls. Some good passing here in the neutral zone. A drop pass. Neuendijk to Basher. Basher back to Neuendijk. And Neuendijk just couldn't get enough of his stick on it to get a shot away. The Owls are creating opportunities. Basher now skates in. He backhands it off the helmet of Holland, and Holland is going to make a save.
Wow. Basher almost had his 10th goal of the season right there.
And the Owls are creating opportunities, and they've had plenty of opportunities to score in this one. And just sometimes they just can't get their stick on it and put it away. Skate in for the faceoff. Quick shot there by the Owls. That's Stabile. Ice Eagles skating it up. They'll dump that one deep as Yaki goes back to play it. Fenmore's there for the puck. Stabile now skating it up. Got it caught a little bit in the sticks there. His teammate Tove. Turned over. Ice Eagles trying to work it around their boards and get it out, but the forecheck from the Owls doing a great job, and they finally get it clear. Moore's going to come back for the Owls and play that, using his own net, and Rocco Bruno has some leverage to get this puck up the ice.
Great pace to this game.
And it comes back into the zone as Olivia ERAU sends it around. And a little miscommunication there by the Owls, Fenmore and Daniel Tove, but finally getting it up. 1:45 left to go here in the second period. Still tied 2-2. Oliveira now. He's skating it up. He's got some speed. So he'll just send it around. Now Ross now with the puck. He's trying to skate it back. Some good back checking by the Ice Eagles. FAU does come out with the puck. Kept in the zone by Campagna. He'll just try to fire more of a shot pass there, but it just couldn't find a stick and goes wide. Now, Ice Eagles trying to get it out, still can't. Theander now sends it deep with a great move. Campagna now through the neutral zone. They'll go deep for the Owls, and looks like we're going to get icing called, so it's going to come back down into the Owl zone.
Yep. Another great defensive period from Embry-Riddle, as they're really hanging in with this D2 FAU Owls team.
Yeah, and they were able to rally after that first goal and get one of their own very shortly after.
Yeah, absolutely. They've been fantastic in this game.
Puck drop, quick shot off of the face-off on Bruno, but able to get in front of that one, make a save with 39 seconds left to go in this period. Ice Eagles keeping it in as Kingsley. Campagna sends it around the boards. Isn't Seedfeld. Ice Eagles have it. They'll send it deep. Sent up by the Owls, moving it through the neutral zone. Got a player offside, so they can't move the puck into the zone until he touches up. He'll touch up, battle on the Ice Eagles blue line. 9 seconds left to go in this period. And looks like the Ice Eagles might just hold this one and end the period in the ties. So 2-2 through 2 periods. Still 20 minutes left of hockey, but a really good period by both teams, both finding the back of the net. Chris, what did you like from both teams in this period?
I like the defense on both teams. Defense and goaltending have been the story of this game so far. Rocco Bruno and Ian Holland both making excellent saves in this game. I'm surprised it's even 2-2.
Yeah, 2 great goalies. So we'll step away. We'll be back for the third period with this game tied 2-2 and plenty of hockey left in the exciting game 2 here at Battle of the Beach. Chris, you know what time it is?
It's time for the third period.
That's right. It's time for the third period. We've got a tie game, 2-2, and this has been a good one. Both goalies standing on their head. Rocco Bruno, Ian Holland. This has been a great one.
Absolutely. It's been a fantastic game so far. Cannot wait for the third period.
Now both teams slide in for the face-off as the Owls win that one. That puck's sent in deep. Looked like it caught Holland. I don't know. Maybe add that on the stat sheet as a save, but Basher now sends it up along the board. Sent deep by Biller. Cross ice. Shot by Neuendijk. That one goes over the top.
It's a screamer.
Nothing like a good slap shot. Now Neuendijk trying to force a turnover. Ice Eagles sending it up with some speed. And a good little play on the boards. They wrap it around. Got it out in front. Bruno making a save, and Owls will skate it up now. Neuendijk with Biller. Neuendijk just not able to get a stick on it. That one comes up and out. That one round the board. So Ice Eagles will reset, slowing things down. They'll just stop behind the net, use that as a little leverage. Big presence of Ian Holland there between the pipes. This one's sent up, and Owls able to keep it in. That one now back behind the Ice Eagles net once again. They skated up with some speed. They'll dump it in on Bruno, and little game of catch once again. Bruno just gloving that one, putting the puck down, and getting a little rest for his guys.
Nothing hurts less than a game of catch in hockey.
Yeah, you know, you kind of hope the goalie misses it, you know?
Yeah.
Normally you call someone butterfingers. You're kind of hoping the goalie misses it when you're playing catch in hockey.
Yeah.
As Ice Eagles win that one, quick shot onto Bruno, and once again, just a cover.
Another really nice stop there by Bruno.
Got a little EDM playing in the rink right now.
Yeah.
Heard Rocco Bruno's a big EDM guy. Loves some electronic beats.
Well, so am I. I love myself some EDM.
Well, there you go. As Pepe skating it up with some speed, and he just blows a tire in. Ooh. We'll hope he's okay as he just went sliding into the net. And I can't imagine that hurt. Completely knocking it off with the moorings. Water bottle coming off. As he's getting up under his own power, but he's just a little banged up there. So he's going to stretch that one off, skate it around, and refs will fix that net. Pepe came in with the speed and just lost an edge and ended up in the back of the net. Fortunately, the puck wasn't with him, but so puck comes out of the zone. Pepe checking his edge now. As this puck gets dropped, Keenan wins that face-off. Puck sent back around for Basher. Keenan now. Basher tried to get it back up, back to Keenan, back around to Bonnet. Bonnet sending it up the boards. That sounds like it bounced off the door. Thought it might have broken glass from the sound. Murphy tries to send it up out of their own zone, but the Ice Eagles keep it in. Ice Eagles, quick shot, kicked out by Rocco Bruno. Another edge. Looking like maybe some ice issues as players falling down a little bit more than normal. Scuccio laying a big hit there.
Not necessarily been a sloppy period, but we're definitely starting to see some issue with the ice. Yeah, Murphy looking a little bit gimpy.
Yeah, and just looks like potentially maybe a divot or a backhand shot, and the Ice Eagles put it in the back of the net.
The Archer celebration.
Once again, and that's Hunter Shermer putting that one in the back of the net. So Ice Eagles take the lead 3-2 with 17:04 left to go in this game.
This has been a great game.
And I will say, if this game is anything like if this period's anything like the rest, you can expect a goal very shortly to tie this one up.
Yeah. You can expect FAU to answer real quick right here.
I'll take the under on a minute. Puck's drop.
I might take the over, but
Ice Eagles win that. Now Stabile putting some pressure on. Puts pressure on. A quick shot and a save by Holland.
What a save.
Holland taking up a majority of the crease and not giving Stabile any room.
What a save by Holland.
And we talked about it. He's the reason the Ice Eagles are still in this one.
He's the reason why they have the lead.
And now puck sent around the boards by the Ice Eagles, still in their zone. Turned over, quick shot by Roth, trying to catch Holland off guard, but Holland has been on it tonight and makes a big save.
Uh-oh.
Puck sent around the board. Ice Eagles trying to get it out. Campagna has it. He fires a quick shot. Saved by Holland. He kick saved that one.
We just hit the over.
Yeah, we did. Now Ice Eagles trying to send it out once again. Campagna still keeping it in. Stabile taking a quick shot. Another shot, but that one's blocked by the Ice Eagles. They're still trying to get it out. Now the Ice Eagles are skating it up. Olsen by himself as the rest of the Eagles were changing. Ice Eagles skating it around, trying to find a lane. Gets it to the blue line, sent back in. Still some pressure. McCaw passing it off to Lawless. Archibald got a stick to Keene. Some pressure still by the Ice Eagles, really skating it around the zone. And Bruno's going to get a cover and potentially get some tired legs off of the ices. Ice Eagles had a good 30, 40 seconds there of zone time.
They really did, and they've been controlling the puck very nicely so far here in the third period.
Yeah, this has been a great game, and the Ice Eagles are just coming out in this third period and really setting the tone and showing that they're going to take control of every possession that they get. Now Georgiano gets it to Shea Keating. Back to Georgiano, a shot. Holland with the kick save.
Man, Holland is just on his game tonight.
And that one flipped up. And every time they flip it up along the sideboard, I think it's going into the bench. But that one's going to come down for an icing. So FAU's going to get a face-off off to the right of Holland with 14:48 left. Still plenty of time in this one, Chris. But what does FAU need to do to tie this one up?
They just need to keep putting pucks to the net and playing good defense.
And a quick shot there by Jason Seedfeld. Holland getting the blocker, sends it back behind the net. FAU still trying to get some pressure on. Maintains possession of the puck. Falling down there was Moore. Ice Eagles trying to get it out, and they do. Cezanto trying to get it deep. Some good defense there by Oliverio. Sends Lawless back to get the puck. Lawless play and catch. Rocco Bruno keeps it moving. Tried to catch the Ice Eagles off guard, and it almost worked. Trying to play that puck quick.
Trying to keep that clock moving.
You know, Roger Bruno is a great strategic goaltender too.
Yes.
As big on making saves, but also knows how to play the puck and give his team opportunities. And a great play there by Biller to get the puck between the legs. Into Basher just sends that one wide. Neuendijk on his backhand, trying to skate something around. Does get it deep. That one's to Jake Murphy. Jake trying to get it back in front. Basher battling in front. Neuendijk battling in front. Puck's still loose. Neuendijk has it now to Biller. A shot. Holland with a kick save.
Great save by Holland.
Murphy now retains it back in neutral ice. Neuendijk skates it back in. Biller trying to make a move. Fires a quick shot off of an Ice Eagle. Neuendijk with the puck, kicks it into Basher. Basher trying to get it to Biller, cannot. Biller out to Bonnet. Bonnet a quick shot. That one looking like it goes off the angle of an Ice Eagle and wide. Murphy, a shot off the pad of Holland. Some good shots so far by the Ice Eagles. Basher had an opportunity for a one-timer, just couldn't get enough of his stick on it. Looks like he might have rolled over that one. Now switched by the Ice Eagles. But the FAU Owls still putting the pressure on. A quick shot. And that one maybe off of the glove of Holland, but goes wide. Still pressuring. And that one's going to come out of the zone. And now some speed getting back. But that shot goes wide off of the stick of Bonnet as Olsen was going for a goal there for the Ice Eagles. That one's going to go back down. No icing. Icing waved off.
Oh, wow.
Keenan back with the puck. Has a chance for Biller. Puck's loose. And that one just goes off of an Ice Eagle and over the back of the net.
The net was wide open, too.
A good block there by the Ice Eagles to keep this game 3-2.
Wow.
With 12 minutes left to go here in the third period. Pass in front. Quick, sharp-angled shot. But Holland hugging the post, able to deny that one.
Good
Kept
keeping.
in by Kuchia. Tried to pass it down to center ice. Cannot. Campagna has it. He'll send it back into the Ice Eagles zone. Rev ducking out of the way of the puck there. Now Keenan in the line change. And that one's played with the high stick, so we'll get a whistle and no change for ERAU here with the high stick played in their own zone. Holland over there getting a little break, taking his mask off.
Well-deserved break.
Yeah.
That must be, like, he's been working his tail off all game.
I mean, I know in that one shift, probably 6 shots on goal for FAU. But keeping his composure. So Ackerman on the ice against Tove for this face-off. 11:33 left to go. Ice Eagles up 3-2. Looking to knock off the back-to-back battle at the Beach Champions and the FAU Owls. Pass in front. Couldn't find an Owl stick. Now that one's sent down. Oliverio grabbing it with the glove, putting it down on his stick. Ice Eagles send it, bounces down the board, and arm goes up, and that's going to be an icing. So Owls have a face-off coming into the Ice Eagles zone. And this is looks like they decided it wasn't an icing, so we're going to get a face-off at center ice. After the refs talked about it. That puck's dropped. Puck sent up around the boards by Oliverio, down into the Ice Eagles zone. Puck played by Tove, low and in the zone. Comes out to Oliverio. He'll fire a quick shot. That one bounced off of Stabile's ankle and went wide. Maybe he was trying to redirect that puck into the net, but... And Bruno with a huge glove save with 10:41 left to go in this game.
Bruno has a relatively small body frame for a goalie, but he takes up so much of the net, and he's just been fantastic in this game.
And we talked to him on the podcast earlier this year. I mean, a lot of his offseason training was just getting faster. He knows he's not the biggest guy, but if he can be faster, then...
Oh, wow.
And an opportunity there for the Ice Eagles on a rebound. Now a 2-on-1. Basher with the shot. And
they scored.
And the the Owls score. They'll put it in the back of the net. 3-3 with 10:22 left.
The refs are talking right now.
You know, I thought it went into the goal earlier than what they called it, but maybe, you know, I'm up here. It's hard to see down there sometimes in the back of the net, but the Owls do tie this one up. We've got a game again, Chris.
Absolutely. We've had a game the entire game.
Yeah, and the Owls just getting back into this one. You know, they weren't going to give up the title of back-to-back champions here at Battle at the Beach that easy.
They just called the goal back.
So, yeah, all right. So we still are 3-2. I'm not sure why they called it off. Maybe I could see goaltender interference. That would be the only thing, you know, falling into the goal and the puck pushing in, you know, doesn't allow the goalie really to make a save. Not quite sure why they called it off, but there's still plenty of time left for the Owls. As Neuendijk skates in. Two of the refs slid over. We're talking to Coach Christian Long. Rest. Still we're talking over, and now we're getting ready for a puck drop off to the left of Holland. FAU wins it, looking once again to find the back of the net and tie this one up for what would be a second time, but we both know that goal was taken off the board. As Bayshore had a huge shot right there, but Holland made a good save, getting the elbow up there and deflecting that one. Pass to Neuendijk in center, shoots, and that one goes wide. Neuendijk had a rebound opportunity, but couldn't get a stick on it. That one goes down the ice, and it's going to roll on to Rocco Bruno, negating icing. ERAU gets a quick change, trying to keep fresh legs out there. That is dumped in by the Owls, but off the board, so no icing. Lucky bounce there for the Owls. Ice Eagles with the shot, bounces off of the pads of Rocco Bruno. And that one's going to go the distance, and that's going to be icing on the Owls, so it's going to come back in to their zone, and we'll probably see a face-off here to the right. Excuse me, left of Rocco Bruno. As we get ready for the puck drop here, FAU wins that one cleanly. Neuendijk. It's been a bright spot here in this one for them in the face-off circle. You need a big face-off, that's the guy you want out there.
Yeah, absolutely. Oh, wow.
Wraparound opportunity, and that puck, and looks like, so puck ends up in the net, but the refs are waving it off, and they're saying he threw it in with his hand.
Oh, wow.
So they're saying he threw that one in the back of the net with his hands, so we're going to see no goal. It's the second goal of the period waved off.
Wow.
Can't say that very often, but here we are.
Yeah.
And that likely would have been, I'm not going to say the dagger because there's still 9 minutes left, but that would be a rough spot to come back from, especially with how strong Ian Holland's been playing in this one for the Ice Eagles.
Oh, Ian Holland has been on his game all night.
So this face-off is going to come outside of the Owls zone. Ice Eagles do get possession. That skates in on Bruno, and he'll just cover that one up. So 9:04 left for the Owls to tie this one up, as they're looking to return to their third straight Battle at the Beach championship game. Saw some pictures today of them walking in on Instagram with the trophy. That one's sent around the board by the Ice Eagles, trying to put some pressure. Sent out the board by the Owls. Jason Seedfeld has it. Tried to get it to Georgiano, but just went slightly past him. Icing waved off, as ref said the Ice Eagle couldn't play it due to check along the boards. Skating it deep is Georgiano. Just trying to provide that spark. Quick shot. Padded kick save. Went wide of the net. Ice Eagles slowing it down. maintaining good possession of the puck. Now Campagna tries to send it up, but ultimately turns it over. Quick shot off of Bruno, goes wide to the boards.
Good save there by Bruno.
Now sent the length of the ice, and that one's going to be blown dead for icing. So 7:52 left here in this third period. And you can start to feel the intensity ramp up.
Yes.
See that Owls standing up on their bench now.
Yep. Both teams are standing up on their benches.
And we'll get ready for the puck drop here.
We are in for one heck of a finish.
Looks like Shea Keating getting thrown out of the face-off circle there, so Pepe takes it and he'll end up winning it, but the Ice Eagles do get possession, but Keating's able to flick it back out to neutral ice. And getting a quick change. Some good defense there by Campagna as Ice Eagles were trying to get a rush in the middle of that change.
They were.
Now Pepe with the puck. He's getting it up with some speed, takes a quick shot. Holland makes that save. That one goes up into the boards behind the net. Moore there skates onto it to put some pressure on the Ice Eagles. Trying to get a pass out in front. Good block there. Quick shot, and that one goes up on Keenan. Little friendly fire there. Pass down in front, couldn't get it through. Another good block in the passing lane by the Ice Eagles. They're really doing a great job congesting these lanes and not allowing FAU to get pucks through.
They are.
A quick pass and just off of the stick, and that could have been a dangerous opportunity there for the Ice Eagles. Moore skates it in. Tried to get a shot off. Probably got challenged there on the stick and couldn't get the shot that he wanted. A good stick there. McKinnon as he tried. And now there's a 3-on-1. A shot, a pass. And Bruno makes a big save.
What
not
a
even
save.
Not even sure how he
Wow.
found that puck or kept it out of the net, but that's Rocco Bruno for you.
Incredible.
Now Stabile had the first goal in this game. He shot that one sharp angled, found the side of the net.
Good hit.
And ERAU was looking for a penalty there, but there really haven't been much penalties ever since that first one.
No,
By Shea Keating.
haven't been any at all.
In that first period, there was one, and then after that, both teams tightened it up.
Yeah.
So now the Owls are trying to put some pressure on. A quick shot. Holland does a good job tracking that one. Makes a big save. This one goes down for icing, but the Ice Eagles win it, taking a quick angled shot, and Bruno takes that one off the mask and makes a big save.
Huge save there from Rocco Bruno.
Back, a drop pass, another shot off the pads of Holland, goes out wide. The Ice Eagles now have the puck. Had numbers, but FAU is able to get back. A shot, that one goes wide. Rocco Bruno getting a piece of that one. Cezanto tried to, good defensive play there by FAU, but Cezanto shoots, and a good stick by FAU to send that one up into the netting. Dangerous opportunity in the low slot for Cezanto.
Yes, very dangerous opportunity there.
There's still 5 minutes left, so plenty of time left in this one, but FAU is got to find a way to put some pressure and put a puck in the back of the net.
Yes, they do.
And you have to wonder, if they are down, at what point do you pull Rocco Bruno?
I'd say maybe in a couple minutes.
I'd say about the 2-minute mark, but Basher taking a shot. That one goes up top above the net. Another shot blocked by the Ice Eagles. Doing a good job congesting those lanes. Shot saved by Rocco Bruno. That one goes wide. Ice Eagles still with the puck, creating some buzz down in the Owl zone, but they lose the puck. And now a race. Biller wins it. Biller and Brazier. Biller shoots, and he scores! Biller with a clutch goal. 4:26 left in this one. And now we can officially say we're tied up. There's no way you're taking that one back.
Absolutely not. What a shot. What a game we've had so far.
Got the fan section for Biller down in front of us cheering as he went through the handshake line. So we're all tied up. We've got a game. I can't imagine how this one's going to end, Chris.
We're in for quite a finish here.
You asked for great hockey. Where are you going to find it? At Battle of the Beach.
Right here.
Right here at the Panthers IceDen. So now we're all tied up. Jackson, Neuendijk. And, you know, Florida Atlantic's not settling for overtime. They're trying to end this one, you know. Now Basher skating with some speed. Trying to drop it to Neuendijk. Still battling along the board. Ends up losing his stick. Ice Eagles do get the puck. Now some speed. But Ice Eagles 3-on-3. And a little blown tire. Jackson Neuendijk. If FAU hurries, they have the 3-on-1. Stabile to Neuendijk, and he just can't get the pass on his stick.
That was very close.
And Neuendijk's going to come off for a change, get some fresh legs. Tove now out on the ice with Jake Murphy. Jake Murphy, sharp angled shot. That one hits the side of the net. FAU trying to, and a blown tire there by the Ice Eagles. That was Schirmer, and he scored a goal earlier in this one to give Emory Riddle the lead. 3 minutes to go in this one. Quick shot blocked off of an Ice Eagle. One thing you see a lot from the Ice Eagles is sacrificing the body.
You've seen that a lot in this game.
And the Ice Eagles skating it up. It's Keene. He sends it in, tries to get a backhand pass in on the net, and Bruno's just there, stonewalls that one. That one goes down the ice. Race, and that's going to be icing under the hybrid rules. Whoever reaches the dot first. So Ice Eagles going to get a face-off with 2:30 left in this one and a chance to knock off the back-to-back champions in the FAU Owls.
This is a big face-off here for Embry Riddle.
There's only so many ways this one can win. An FAU win or an Ice Eagles win. So
yeah,
this is going to be an interesting one down to the wire. But, you know, I'm going to say maybe we get our first overtime game. I don't know I'm not sure what's going on over on the beach side as Florida State's taking on Florida. Last time we checked, Florida State was up 3-1.
3-2.
3-2, that's right. But we're going to finish this one off here as Ice Eagles have it. Lawless passes across, and nice little game of catch. But a little bit harder on the shot that time. Not a nice little, like, pass into the glove. But that one gets down. Rolls in on Holland. Owls almost had an opportunity to put it in the back of the net there. But Holland was able to keep it out. Oliverio with more on the blue line group. They're skating it up. And that one skates back into the Owls zone as they're still getting the puck up, and they will get it into the Ice Eagles zone. Not deep, but just inside. Ice Eagles will flip it out. Oliverio trying to chip it in. Again, they're trying to chip it deep, but Ice Eagles are just doing a good job cutting it down and keeping it from going and making them go 200 feet. So a minute 21 left in this game. Ice Eagles, a lot of pressure. Tried to get a shot, was Ackerman there. Couldn't. And now here's the hero so far, Biller, but now he passes it up to Pepe. Pepe with a shot, and Holland ripped that one out of the air. You know, we've had the pleasure of seeing some really great glove saves tonight.
Yes, we've had the pleasure of seeing some great defense and goaltending in this game.
Yeah, it's been a treat here at Battle at the Beach. No better place to be here on a Saturday night.
Absolutely not.
As Neuendijk slides in for this one. And I mentioned earlier, great in the faceoff dot and wins that one again. But the Eagles ultimately take over. Bonnet sends that one back in. Looks like Finnegan back there. That one's sent in by the Ice Eagles. It's a little chip play. Ultimately kept by the Ice Eagles. A pass in front, and they score!
Wow.
What a shot. Top right corner, and there's only 36 seconds left in this game.
It is going to be tough.
This is going to
for
be
FAU.
An interesting finish here at the Panthers IceDen. Is ERAU is able to get that top right corner shot. And you have to be wondering if we're going to see a timeout here so that the Owls can talk it over. I mean, can't see it on your camera, but Bob Joyce down to the right talking to his team. Christian Long talking with his.
Yeah, it looks like
so we did get
got
a
a
FAU timeout. So both coaches will talk it over with their team. ERAU is in the spot that they want to be in this one. So yeah, Rocco Bruno is headed to the bench. So starting off 6 on 5 from the middle dot. And all ERAU has to do is win this faceoff. But stick taps from both sides of the bench. ERAU with a chance to advance. And that one's coming up towards the broadcast booth. So
yeah, look out.
Souvenir there for you, Chris.
Where'd it go?
Not quite sure where the puck went, but it came up here. And
there it is. Our camera guy got it.
You got a souvenir here. And ERAU puts it in the empty net, and that is likely to seal the deal here at the Panthers IceDen. And down, it looks like down goes the champion. We're gonna get our first year with the new champion here at the Battle of the Beach.
Yes.
Third year Battle at the Beach and a new champion.
There will be a new Battle of the Beach champion this year.
Bowles still putting some pressure on. Game's not over till it's over. Basher taking a quick shot. That goes into the net, and the clock is kept running. Ref slides over, tells them to fix that. Should be still around 20 seconds on the clock. So 19.1 left. FAU needs 2 goals to win it. At this point, it's face-off shot. What more can you do? And Basher takes a quick shot. Holland, once again, making a big save. This one goes to the length. Skates down on Bruno. 10 seconds left. Bruno sends it around the boards. Ice Eagles still there. They're just going to skate it out with time. Quick shot into the side of the net. And that is it. The Ice Eagles skating over. Give your goalie a hug. Knocking off the former FAU Owls, who are back-to-back Battle at the Beach champions. A great game played by both teams, and the Eagles just able to come out on top. And we mentioned it, nothing better than the handshake line as both teams get set up. Rocco Bruno, the leader of this FAU M2 team, right at the front of it.
It is one of the greatest traditions in sports, the handshake line.
And it's a bittersweet feeling.
It really is.
As
Especially
Holland,
knowing that there's going to be a different champion this year.
Yeah, a new champion. I mean, we were going to get a new champion with the addition of the Beach division, but we're going to get a new champion of the Battle division. FAU is coming in here looking to complete the three-peat,
Yeah.
you know? And so ERAU played a really great, complete game, and they were able to come out on top in this one. So that'll do it from day one here at Battle of the Beach. ERAU taking on Tampa tomorrow in the championship game. That will be a good one.
Yes,
And
very, very good
We're
game.
super excited for that one. That one is going to be at 10 a.m. And you can tune in here on the CHS YouTube, or you can come in person at the Panthers IceDen, because that's where we're going to be, and that's where you need to be. So thank you for joining us today. I'm Gavin Coker, joined by Chris Lenny. You guys have a great night.